so emwakaba eroba ITV enumere Kasie esuwe oman mu nsam nyama hodo so de edihwene ditie ena numere yede asomfi kaso a ante Mercy Junction na numere nsam be beto dwasam no kasae mampani John Dramani Mahama wakopie mu ewo Paris mine emuwe na no eye nkitahudi afa somdwe ho awiase aman penfo ina ekodie ewo ho sanso so na obekọ mfifi mantam wo farini a wo fa koda a wonye mfinhia dumiensa ni ina ne sakoda awia ne sika no kota bu ahwese wonkoda afiase mfinhia du yade obekọ road minister na kache wabua no hoba se contractors a wonu musika akamu no enche aban behwese wobetia wonu musika edi ama wo se October busumi busumi ampanufo yesi wode bokokra meto no fomu da ronti no futo akwa mama se no fo no betim de di agro na so di agro aya na waya ahweye sanso so ana kane vice president hokafo ma Mr. Baumia enso de ato Ghana fo inanum se so obinya breast cancer ibia ma yenyi ni mpamu anase yenya ade a nipa no ne krare ebeho adwembo ne kra beba saa nipa no etrem abusua yede obekodwadie mu ensem Ghana Standards Authority trust won makoto factories bi mu sanse won product e ba montene no standard no enya kra afa mutumi krata so no efumso bi e wo ho etwa se won hwede yi eto yi na afenso no Bank of Ghana Ghana fish sidia enya fish adosia nra panidi bi nsem bi etodwa edefa ye kwan no eho a ebo mu nkyeremu e wo Kasie boy emu nsem mo ya fofo bi ka ho na enumere ye de esumo ITV so midi ene da chehima afia akonwa etwe ho aba Kasie bono mu nkyeremu enie mampani John Dramani Mahama kopie mu ewo Paris mine emu France eka ho ebieni nano Paris Peace Falima ekoso ewo wiase man nyipa nfo nyina na ekohie mu etoto adwene efa asomdwo sansasa asomdwe ni wo manmu a wo man no ebo wo mampani akwentu a wetu Paris Peace Forum Jumedia afibia no aya na wiase amansan empanifo ina ekohiem policy makers and afi organizations ahodro ekohiem ehwese asomdwe ho nsem and afi corporation ni development ebetumi akoso ewo wiase amansan na Jumedia ebekoso 29th ekosi 30th of October 2025 na enumu anso no mampani His Excellency John Dramani Mahama bekwa kopiemu ewo Egypt mine emu eno so invitation Egypt mampani ede efre etonsa ede friend no a wonum ekwakobie Grand Egyptian Museum ano memene da ede yenimi November bosome ne da edikan kra enunti yehwe nimu se sa ebra kakra mampani akwakodi amanone no ne dwumedie bia obedi no obetumi edi na kwahia da November bosome ne da etoso mienu obesa na chi abepie mu ewo oman Ghana mu hankracha eba bonten openi pa wono ene wo communication wo ko mampani atena ya wono na nsa ehase Yankon fifi mantam no emu sasrefo ebekaya na wotwetwemu yi yebebo nka yese wo pani bi achi akoda wonya mfinhia dumiensa 13 years ewo apam for important hobie efre no manfo ni na ne se wo se akoda yi awia ni 800 Ghana cedis enunti ende wo bere no ede ateka na video ebeto montina penfo se wo yankoyie kwakwa tempa ana posi kwachi na den enrada en wonum de ko gina Cape Coast Circuit Court na no ana opani je ni mfumso tum se eye no kre se wadi nyamna nsam a etesa na Samuel ama dia dodo na efra no eye kofinya no nya mfinhia aduanan enkron wono ana court ihwe mu ase o waje no mfumso atum de won ko twa mfinhia du e wa fiase nko ya dwumaden enso mo aban
Wo infonia ebeto dwa wo bra abrante a wanya ifinhia no aduanan kron a ne din ede Samonyan adodo na ebo ne mrane se Kofi Nyan ebra na wone abaya wanya ifinhia no dumiensa under 8 wonom edi mpemu agora kaptima kwapemi bi ema wo bi so agina nchen na wo video a wo je ho fans pa enei ensam na kwakopie mu ewo court nam so ema Central Regional Police Command wonom ede ababetu edwa won krakta wode ba monten a wo twese enei abrante kwatwere aban kuku mu emfima komaku edu na emfoni ebeto abonten no na wote kasa wonom eka na woche se abaya no eyi no 800 Ghana cedis enunti no sabe mpanifo monimu ada wabewa no ade ateka na chese eka no wana wabia eye 200 cedis na saa ena na ekoso ewo video a ebeto emonten no emu ene Cape Coast Circuit Court 2 wonom chese de ekoso ewo saa ghetto no eye de bia entweye eye nimguase pa ena feso abaya no waye obi a wonya mfinhia no dum wotwe enunti no wonom ede eye nyan ede afa emrekwan so ene wokwakotwere aban kukumu na enhwehwemu kakra ebebeto edwa ekire se abaya no sika wo fire no kra no endru 100 Ghana cedis nemum eye 60 Ghana cedis pe ena wo fire ede free eye nyane ne nchen na ene wonom kire se wode abaya na kokopie mu ewo eye St. Louis Catholic Hospital a wonom ehwe no se beye na yade bi anase nyinsen bi kra no enkonkopie mu emba enum nso no wonom esan refer asam no de kosi eye Domestic Violence and Victim Support Unit dofsufu a wonom ewo emfifi mantamu akachia wochese ene samo ama agye atumu se de course no wono ankasa ena woyeye na wonom hwese wodina kwakopie mu ewo Ankafo prison a wohwese wobekọ na de aban no edi aman no anase posifo edi aman no watumi akwakotwa ne sa pepepe posi wonom ewo Manford ene ififi mantamu edi ato adehia wonom ewo mpotam animu se wonom ana ejina kire de wo video de wo ma fans ena afei de na wodi ojina kire a wonom so eka bi no wonom hwehwe saafo ni na enunti wo mboa na wonom a wonim wonom no bebi a wadwane akwahye bia no aban no ensa enka wonom na emra no so ene wonom endi
we na koso enada e wo koso anse pani nyamna sampa ena wodidi akoda eye dumiensa eba eye sa abaye abuso ye free sansem emudi ne nkom rahye bedwam na LGBTQI+ se mahye bedwafo se asanso hanyim wo twese etwase mapani mahama wode ne sa ehwe eye mrano ase ne betim be ye mrane ye kyew se wo no oba no nyonko ba din pamu agro be ma ne be ma nipa na wo so de aboa na be faru ni change wa wuso ni ade amrane wadi se de fata na speaker kire se sa mrana kane wonom gi tumu omrahye bedwuma no wo mo twen se enka mampani ade ne sa be hyase no 8 parliament na kogu se mampani betimi de ne sa hyemre yase mahye bedwum po to amotimi ahenya mo a aje wo mo asanso e de be ofufo aba mahye bedwum mo mabobo hu ansa etinya be yadwuma e wo man mu
businesses that were pending in the 8th parliament. They all ended with the 8th parliament. And so we have a new parliament, the 9th parliament. And therefore what was pending there came to an end and had to be reintroduced. And so it was reintroduced. In spite of the challenges I had with the former president, it was actually transmitted to the former president. They wrote to tell us that they would not assent to it. The only constitutional error they committed was they didn't give us the reasons why they would not assent to it. And they did not also transmit the bill back to us. They imprisoned it there. And so we didn't get the bill back. So the 9th Parliament, on resumption, took back the bill, and as you recall, that's a private member's bill. And so members of this House took it up. They've gone through the whole process as detailed out in our standing orders. But as it went through the process, the new government indicated that they wanted to take it as a public bill. I personally disagreed and made it known to His Excellency the President that this is an initiative of our people in the House. That was not done. And so when it was put on the order paper, I queried it because you haven't heard from me according to the standing order. So that will be done before it's laid before the House. But because a lot of work has already been done, we think that it's going to have smooth process in the House because both sides of the House now support it, and His Excellency the President has given indication that he's ready and willing at any time that is passed by the House to assent to it.
And that day, Swafua, one no Nesha, Quine, a quintimpo, who some so, or young for governance, Kwame, Aguija, Eco Piemo, Ewa, appointment committee, Mashibe, one enim, no, and a contractors here, Yamu one contragia, Birumsika Akem, Umbisan, Wassaman, Waban, who basse. A buying air to your ma enche contractors here, one mother umsika, quine be our musica akemno, or beshe, no way is a cano, everywhere.
Where, in fact, currently 6 months. The law says we pay them in 6 months. We don't intend to pay people in 6 months. Once the regime of payment improves, contractors don't really care whether there's a clause in there or not. And we are determined to use the big push as a template to start that without having written that to the contract. We pay them within a reasonable time. Then they can go and actually retire their indebtedness to the banks or the financial institution, and everybody will be happy. So we shouldn't be too worried about the clause of our interest on delayed payment. With regard to advanced mobilization, yes, if we had the money, we'll pay. But as a minister, we owe contractors we can't pay. And then the same contractor comes to get a new job, and then you are using the money to pay advanced mobilization. And then the certificate you owe him is attracting interest. Won't you rather pay off his debt and allow him to use his own money as capital to start the new project? I think we had this discussion with them, and we thought that it was appropriate. That is why we want to thank the Parliament for making allowance for some amount to be set aside for arrears clearance. The last check, I think we have paid almost 5 billion towards the arrears, and we will continue to do that. The Ghanaian contractor deserves to get his money back so that they can go back to site in our communities and work and make those roads safer for all of us.
Nana watchi every year and a swafo show mission and some so. Ononyam for a Haruna Idrusu, Eritu just say, Brasso say. Kasa di twa ye fruma no esese ye manu etimi enkodano ewa bra wo fiase ewo suku se betimi aboa mankoda yi anyira emfi wonu mu enchi na sansem ma beto dwai enenei wo wura Peter wo bindiodu anepe obepie mu ewo Ghana Dutch dwumedie so ewo ITV so no wo twa se we ya depa ebeboa pa ma enkodano enhu na first wo matimi aka yankase kasa no na wono anyira amfa ho so wono enye sanse se asa brofo no a na krom hofo bia pese wode tetene ba
na ensunsanso ayenya free se obosua eye o mother language e de atra ade ne se ema akola ne performance ekonanim otwa because otenia oye na se me advantages no na me de eye papa bi a otwro homa ene eno na edi kire nkwala na de no for Bloom taxonomy. Bloom taxonomy ne concept of the ba ni say you are kwan wodro a ye fa so a edi kire nkwala no ade. The first one eye say akwala no be kai nia o ka kire no ye fa no remembrance. So akwala ne kai a the next one is say understanding. Akwala ne tse nya wo ka no ase. So onya ti ase a obotu ade analyze. So to me analysis na otumi what refers to as application otumi apply into oye sa pyramid no honomo and na yefa so ye de kire nkwala no ohu into another importance they say emma akola ni developing some confidence bi ewo no mu me for example me abra me ba no me call government school in Kojafan Saito awoshi makathe ho GHS na ima abring no na ina we class na papa be fa me bank cry you know unu class de sabi yanka brofo twi na ana fanta na the local language inti aba ha say no na brofo ka no me den ya kira de I pick it but understanding was a difficulty inti ya do cultural exams BEC minya aggregate 13 was I do na me de call Accra Academy number for ka me den but ochra I pick it but to be able to write was a difficulty inti miami sua na ma ye word to true and poor inti nia language and pa kona churo atu page book no so no na me so memorize na me den me be churo but I didn't understand
what me work in twa ban chase ni ho
inti asede ni ho and I'm not the only one. I think so many of your researcher
Reverend Dr. William Barko, our president at the National Union of Private Schools Ghana, Ebo Abaina Baso, Ewosaj, Shaya, Abaina Diaba, as na see moon, and what him say, my what do Casa Fair, says you no time mining in ano etumpon.
So, about medical in my boy, a minister, Abaso, was policy or the Abbey. Yen de gidi se bibia ba beboa ne penso yi se wan ye bibia kura na o hye sade we mu kena ma no ba begina ye gidi bebre se beboa ye man yimpuntu ene say after strategic investment in education Korea after Korea War in 1950 to 1953, no, and then you rapid industrialization, rapid development in Korea. And Maya, one ede one crew mukasa, extra dieno, the who say puntu ewo honum, baby to say Germany, baby to say France, baby to say South Korea, mekaye China. And then China near Koda, to me, use what we call the critical thinking, no ye bribi, because say ye the crew mukasa and a China dear. And to say ye to me implement this idea way, a way my more. Mejidi bebri say a beboa. Na a ye bribia a woho. Na washe caneno a womasia not the toto and then one. What to me won't say, and the sanye be abem say ben na aba de bia me kan afidie so say kane no so obi wie medal form 4 na woma sua no chen obi a wawie GHS 3 difference no just 1 year obi a na wawie because those days no na ye de yekurum kasa na ekirade wo call public school a ye de yekurum kasa na ekirade but edrumre bia a private school that was where it started. Say, Yemfa Brofo and Chirade now be answer per se the backward private school or bar, not just say, and I know a good brofo Casa Iswa or can and there Yaquaco drew Pempensubia. I will for Krana one school. No, they forced to speak English with their kids.
Yes.
Afenfie ni entremu ewo apomuden ho ensem emu October busumi eye pink man ni na ne sa busumi yesi ho egbo kokra metonufo mu ehu dawro ni dia obeya betimi abo ho ban empo se wonya bia na eno ntwere se wiase abawie ye ehu ti no Ghana Health Service enu ada won de dwumadie bia enkansuo kra ehye so ani na no eye breast health fair we no ekoso ewon kran manche agbona eno enam so ma Joyce Aya wono eye kofa ba wono so no ye executive director with that Salt and Light Ministries ano e de desrede na futo koma mema say nufo no de obetimi de di agro nanso wodi di agro no ne wa ya hwe ye enkofa sunsunso boni bia enfembre oba no
ewo mu se oba ne bema empemu da ne ade no yankopon abo parts bia sensitive nti ya na yepese didi agro na migidi se yepese ye ma no etumi tena yie ehwe wo mu nufu no yie a ye nsusu menka se memfa won sanka na se bi uta frache awaye bema we fifi sia kese na wonum nufu te se nia wo ba na enum nufu ne yesre monte so maye esre bibri monte so maye esanse ni nyina so ka won na de nioma e ba yenim so ho ehye we enum de ya na okeka obehwe no na o aka na bibia ba yesre mfa ni agro but yesre munsusu
enipa baako a wono so woye breast cancer survivor ene nsamtrofo edi nkomo kire se obesre aban ene empanifo say
I am a breast cancer survivor and still thriving. I am still going through treatment. I have fought cancer twice, breast cancer twice. When it comes to breast cancer, there are a lot of challenges women from northern Ghana face, and it's not just about detecting breast cancer early. It is about bridging the gaps when it comes to healthcare. So in northern region, we have only one hospital that serves all the 5 northern regions, which is Savannah, Northeast, Upper East, Upper West, and northern region itself. And you have women traveling all the way from places like Nakwanduri, far away to access treatment. There is no mammogram machine in Tamale Teaching Hospital. I am pleading with the government to donate one to us. Sometimes when you are there, you are being requested to do a mammogram, you have to travel out of the hospital to have one done. And one of the treatments we go through is radiotherapy. And currently in Ghana, we have only 2 radiotherapy centers, which is Konfanochi in Kumasi and then Accra, Kolebu. And so when a woman is being diagnosed with breast cancer and she has to do radiotherapy, you have to travel all the way to Kumasi or Accra. And when you get here, you get to Accra or Kumasi, you have to pay for transportation and then you have to pay for accommodation. And so I am standing here pleading with the government, philanthropists, to help establish a radiotherapy center in northern region, and then to establish cancer treatment centers in all the 5 northern regions.
Ne kwakwa mu enam rahye bedwani awogina mu dima adehye wonom ewo odiodio constituency onimyanfo Alfred ni kote ashi enso train ni so organizers ya wonom ehihye adwumedi no.
The sponsors who all played roles to make it happen, I also want to say God bless them. I mean, together we made it happen. That is what is most important, that we give our people adequate and accurate information regarding their health. And so long as your health, is linked to your life, I think that we are giving them life. And once they are healthy, we have a healthy constituency.
Well, breast cancer who sensemi kane Ghana Vice President in Hokani Mame Samira Baumia second lady. One also the Shredia Kodia Magana for Inasa Obinya breast cancer me in Pemu and Poso about Jabba Honia Diano and Utimedia dream be brave but Tony Panu Etrima and Shea Nani Panu within who Afe Memman Sono was stress one more Master Empo Muka for Naso be winning breast cancer via Omuntimi and Queen Adi.
Now you cook here. Oh my God. Also, no, checking more power. Into or checking Now I check for baby. Baby, oh mommy, oh back, encouraging the songs on your day on checking them. Now, me too, suffer a balance, running on me dimple. If you say me possess a stigma, you can't stigma, just say, obeying your breast cancer, I have to say, on my cancer for first or cancer, naturally. Breast cancer, obeying to be cancer, no. It doesn't work that way. Obi or breast cancer, they just obeying our baby.
Yesem training kwekweje mensa santo aso se Dr. Rubin Anumkra a wo Kekwe Teaching Hospital obechire ma no na o chromo tane a ombesi aye self examination no e de afa na afi so ne ma ombehu e be de adanse sampa omanya cancer ne bi.
And also science will say if you want help possible. Say never na ya isi Asia. Yes, that airport. See, means that Asia airport level, Asia airport right. Breast cancer airport. Every crowd they lead side crowd say breast cancer is a breach crowd. Means that we not Asia airport left and right. Most likely a breach crowd. Means that it's a color about skin. I hear orange, the color stuff, and also a very lead side. Say, we got breast cancer. Breast cancer, who's that lead side? And yeah, to be honest. So, we not share colors, I can see the breed. You can see the inside. You can see it. Oh, and then you say, everybody tell me you not wrong.
Nemra se bedwenia na wo mfanteman mensin no na afie uti senya mensin no mechira na bo ofiria mensa Hayford ne ono abo mevisa wa komse kopi modwumedi na se a ono so dia futuo wi edema ema Mame baako a no nso enya cancer ne bi pen na nso no wafa ne ho edi ebekasa wodmedi na se edi nsem sei atudwa.
I said, well, it was September, you went to the and that was 22nd of September. So I had the other October. After that, people were there. Sunday, admission, yeah, mommy. After the son, you know, the boy, what we do now, Monday, we call, say the friend said, deliver, and that's what it's not only last. Everybody, yes, say, and we see the other. Now, it's time to catch the rabbit. What do you want to say about or ODD? I also pay a man ODD. Maybe the attention on the same area.
Abusua ye bejina breast cancer ho nsɛm yi ɛso ne atwa ye ho frɛ dwede ne sikasɛm to akase yesu sisia. Jedie any sikasem na Ghana Standards Authority ahwe atoto enyuma bi ma factory CBA ni nan say product ya wonu adeba montene no eni wonu standard no bobra ana afen so no wohwe tumikrata na de bi kwan tumikrata na so kokoamu ena wonu ye product ya hodo de ba montene so ne science ena wonu atoto sa industries no emu
mane de se ye betumi e de ya bibi papa foforo bia a standard no ma ye ho kwan de a ye behwehwem na ya boom nso ye behwe previous times a ye mo ho kwan sa no omo ndi so mattress na omo de ye nti se susu ampa se sa bone na omo pese omo ye de a ene no man se ye sei no ne o market ye beba ho so market de ne ye more complicated because factory de unye do ya lock market de ne de also tumi yi fi market ni na because shop by shop ho ka ne ho akade no enafem but ye beba ho so ne ye besre ne say eya monhwehwe ya shenso de no certification mark no ewo product bia ho ansa na mato ena normally nso mu kwakoto ade na se munim say bia market no obia ton ne de be 5 cd 6 cd obi ba no ka se meton me de 1 cd a the kind twen ho say na nipa we eden pa na odi ye ne product nti a obia tumi ton ne de 5 cd 6 cd ono nkwa ne de no tumi ton no 1 cd no dwen ho because sometimes enye bibia na ye behwe price ne keke na akwakofa nsusuan boni bi edi aman but ukwakoto ade a hwehwe GSA mark no ansa na wato cry your offense cry kesiye because ansa na wo de sa mark no ebe tare wo products no ho no e wo se waba ya hwehwe products ni mu ama wo ho license any ade nyina ansa na we use so but omo ana omo use so a ye mo license ye hwehwe bibia mu no e criminal offense.
Yetoa kasia no so wodwedie mu ensem na assistant director Erema Bank of Ghana Wura Dominic wo wusu asraga na for pa se Ghana ye kwan no enu susu sika ne bia eni tie nhwe se bedinini na enu so ye yusu na timi abo na empo ye sika paper no etimi abo ho eban wo se se wo ye Ghana ni na uta yusu kwan na je se wo ye mama pa enu ti pia o.
If you use coins, you are a patriotic citizen. So let me re-emphasize that point. If you use coins, you are a patriotic citizen. If you see yourself as a Ghanaian who loves his country, who treasures his identity, who is proud of being a Ghanaian, then you must use coins. The Bank of Ghana has not indicated that coins are not supposed to be used. So the 1 Ghana cedi coin or the 100 peswa coin, the 50 peswa coin, the 20, the 10, the 5, the 1 peswa are legal tender. There is no reason for any Ghanaian who calls him or herself a patriotic citizen. There is no need for anybody to reject the coins. When you use the coin, you save Ghana a lot of money because the coins are durable. When we issue them, they stay in circulation for over 15 years. When you issue a paper note, maximum 2 years, it has to be replaced. We don't replace, as we have indicated, we have discussed, we don't print money in Ghana. So we have to use our foreign currency to go and print to replace the bad one. So if you use the coins, you save the country a lot of money.
owura osun se wode atodwa eno no nti kwan ne de beta de ade tonfo monje no eno so eye Ghana sika eno nti hunsem eno wode atodwa abusu ebegina we so na yaje aboafo enkrato ye ba agudie mu nsam Sylvester Dakwa ede betoa enumikasie esomesisia